welcome back to Big Boneless History Acts. I'm Simon.
What's going on, y'all?
And today we're reacting to
Batwoman, Season 3, Episode 10, Toxic. We just moved in, so we're a little tired, not gonna lie.
No, you can't tell much because of the background,
but our new lighting system, though.
Yeah.
Like, our lighting is about to be perfect now. Like, these are LED lights, and they're all over the ceiling. They're built in, so my lighting system now is upgraded. But yeah, last we left off on Batwoman, we left Sophie and Ryan in the woods. They just got attacked by Pamela. Sophie went after her car. She had a little moment with Ryan.
That don't make no sense because that car is totaled.
I don't know why she looked for that, but
unless there's something in there.
I mean, she could file for it stolen, but she probably needs something to show them, you know, to file the insurance claim or whatever. Mary, looks like she snatched that dude up and he got killed. I mean, it was off screen, so like it could have been Pamela, but it looks like Mary did it right now. Plus the little boy seeing Mary snatch him up, so he may blame Mary for the death of his father, so that could paint her as a true criminal now. You know, everything different when a body gets involved.
Can't they be like, I was being controlled by Poison Ivy?
I mean, she's definitely not herself. And you gotta wonder how much a normal cop is gonna take all that in, and if they're even gonna care. This is Gotham. They've dealt with supervillains like for decades now. So like, do they even care?
Yeah, it's hard to tell if they're lying or telling the truth.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I just don't think many of them care about anybody's story at this point. They're just like, it's Gotham. Everybody turns out a criminal one day. Either you get out, or you turn into a criminal, or you die. Like, that's your three options.
Either or.
So, very little people live a safe, happy life in Gotham. So, who else? We had Diggle last episode. Him, and what's her name? Ryan's mom, Jada. They went searching around Montoya's desk, found the Joker buzzer. So now she's about to try to do something with her son.
Because she got him captivated.
Mary and Pamela have, you know, met for the first time, and she used Mary to get her powers back and get back to full strength. So now she's gonna be a force to be reckoned with, because we had our chance to take her down, but she never popped up. She just used her vines to do the dirty work. So I don't know what Batwoman gonna do. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it seemed like even Bruce had a hard time taking her down. That's why we had to have Montoya do it. So it don't seem like nobody's actually taking this version of Poison Ivy down, like in hand-to-hand combat or with bad equipment. So they gotta figure something out, because even Mary, who just got her powers, whooped Luke and Ryan. So so they got a lot of bodies this season, that's for sure. But we're gonna get into this. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. What if Fred showed up from the Harley Quinn show?
Oh.
Now they done snatched up today. She's like, oh, me?
So not me. You underestimate yourself, Mary, just like your friends always have.
What the hell's going on?
Not Poison Ivy taking a protege on.
Harold Marlowe, CEO of Gotham
Mary, I'm gonna need you
United
to do the secret
Healthcare.
identity. If you're gonna be out here villainy, not tarnishing your name.
This was a focused, specific abduction. Get to the point. Too many words. Gets a little mustache twirly.
Not Mary learned the super villainy 101.
I've treated tons of patients. Single moms, students, the unhoused. You know what they all have in common? They all have claims denied by you. Perhaps if you spent a little more time in nature, you might have the chance to put yourself in their shoes.
So her thing
Imagine
is
the dad of a kid whose treatment isn't covered.
taking down folks who do the people wrong in the medical field.
Or
I mean, it makes sense, 'cause that's why she opened her clinic, for people who couldn't afford real medical care.
damn, that felt good.
Found your calling, Doc.
No, please.
Justice, using this
Don't do
to
this.
level the playing
Now, the
field.
press is gonna label you a villain. Gonna call you unhinged, use way too many puns, but if you just do what feels right, they can't stop you.
Pam. Who knows it's happening again?
Uh-oh. She must be dying.
Yeah.
I think she needs it at this point to stay alive. So maybe she won't be as strong as we think. I hope Mary don't start.
Away from her when you know
Is her nose gonna bleed? I hope Mary don't die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's draining Mary's life force.
Yeah.
And they're gonna switch roles.
Yeah, we have a problem.
Yeah. Another supervillain stole your sister.
Look, we couldn't stop Mary. We got our asses kicked by the OG. So how do you suppose that we stop 2 poison ivies at the same time?
Easy. You want to kill a plant? Take away its sunshine.
Not easy, seeing
Not
as
at
though
all.
none of us can actually control the weather.
She means Renee. We go after Pam's weakness.
You're gonna want to get on that today.
I'm dead.
That's why we need Alice. Think like a villain.
Hey, I got the ticket.
They're gonna be waiting in the back seat. That's Batwoman's thing. Everybody always pop up in the back seat. Why y'all leave y'all doors unlocked? How people just be breaking in your cars like this?
What are we packing for?
Mrs.
Apparently not, since she'll be without saying goodbye.
Gotham Jam.
You learned that it supplies power to over half the industry in Gotham and saves the city money. Do they also tell you that it's responsible for the extinction of an entire species of fish? Dried out riverbeds? Eroded farmlands?
Don't get mad at her.
To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention.
I'm dead.
He was a kid.
And then we wake up in 50 years and our planet is dead because we killed it. What are we doing?
Man, survived 2,020 years. I mean, I think it'll be
I
alright.
wanted to show you.
And
This
then probably
dam
some. So.
feeds into Gotham's industrial district.
The factory that killed your brother.
One of them. But there are dozens more doing the exact same thing, finding loopholes and regulations, no consequences. Mary, I brought you here because I was hoping you would help me help Mother Nature drown Gotham's industry in her tears.
You wow.
There's children.
Mary,
Puppies.
what made you think Mary wants to hurt people? She just, I mean,
What?
her whole thing is to save people. She didn't kill that guy. She threatened him so that he would do right next time. She's not down with just hurting people though for because you think the environment's getting messed up. We got time for that.
I'm doing it again.
I mean,
Shoot.
the environment has been messed up, but that's not the way to go about it, girl.
Hundreds of lives
Yeah,
by putting her
Pamela's
away.
too
You know
radical.
it.
Mary might be the key to stopping her. Actually, now that I think
Keep
about
me here
it,
as long as you
I
want.
don't think Brian's
Sure, the
gonna
only
be able to do it.
I'm great for business.
They might get help,
This place.
but Mary got to come to her senses.
Hey.
Hey,
Did you find your car?
you called thinking I could help?
Alright.
Is that a problem?
That made things weird, Ryan.
Yeah.
No.
For her, when we was just trapped in the
Okay,
forest.
now that that's sorted. So, dear, can you fix this?
What is Sophie supposed to do?
Oh.
You've never stolen Sophie's cell phone and read her private text messages?
When were you going to tell everyone that you had the joy buzzer this whole time?
Oh, you really think I was gonna let a psycho killer loose in the city I spend my career protecting?
Now I'm confused. Are we talking about Alice or Pamela?
Let's cut to the chase.
That
You
worked.
are gonna tell us what Pam did with Mary, where this psycho killer is gonna show you what she can do with a lemon zester.
Someone just turned on the balcony.
Go ahead. Let me talk to Renee.
Jada.
I know how to think with the cop.
So smooth with
You're
it.
playing a dangerous game, taking your son from his mother.
I took him to stop the dangerous game he was playing.
And here I thought the city found you charming.
Where's the buzzer?
The Joker pressed this godforsaken thing to my son's head and turned him into a monster. Give me the buzzer. I'll find a way to make it work. It's the only choice you have here. If I give you this, I want my son back in exchange. Fine. By midnight. But we have a problem.
Unleashing this much water on a major metropolitan city could kill a lot of people.
Yes, and by taking out those polluters, we'll save so many more, to say nothing of the environment.
How do you know they all
I
polluters?
want to help you, Pam.
Right.
But I finally figured out what to do with all of this energy, this power. And I don't need to be drawing the kind of heat that comes with being the girl who drowned the city.
I get it.
Do you?
This isn't your
Don't let her get close.
I'm not gonna make you do something that you don't want to do.
Thank you.
But I still need your help.
Yeah. But she ain't strong enough. You don't push her off you.
Not her saying wait. If you don't push her, at least she
I
let
knew
her
she was
down.
going great.
I mean that. Could not have done this without you.
We're gonna unleash the menace. So I said Mary gonna be the key. If she got anything left.
I know you're smart, and I know you know what comes next. Aiding and abetting, obstruction of justice, stealing evidence. Need I go on? I'm curious, though.
Give her some of that liquor, she'll start talking.
If the
Mary was just found unconscious.
Wait, is she okay?
That's all I got. She's en route to Gotham General. G-Med ambulance number 365, traveling west 199, about 35 minutes away.
If I go after Mary, there's no way I'll make Jada's deadline.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lot
We
easier
can
to
do
fuck
it.
her from an ambulance than hijack her from a hospital.
I'll take whatever Jada throws at me. I'm giving Mary back.
Agreed.
I'm gonna need help.
Batwoman, I'm here. What do you need?
Tell Alice to stop drinking. What the hell is that? What do you expect when you put the gas next to the brake? Oh my god, pull over. Relax. Know how to drive.
Why should she have her drive?
Damn, come on the automatic.
Maybe. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense because she has to spring Mary from the truck. And she needs the back car to follow behind. It should have an autopilot though, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like that could lock onto something and follow it. She shouldn't need that.
Yeah, she did that before.
Friends, I trusted you. I promise you it was nothing personal.
Shh, quiet, Mrs. Tristan.
Do you remember what you told me that night?
I was saying, we getting all the tea.
Said a lot of things that night, Sophie. Cookie whiskey does that to a girl.
I'm
Don't
dead.
take that selfie.
Then I'll remind you. You said you saved
Told
a lot
you,
of people's
you gotta
lives
give 'em
by
that liquor.
locking Pamela away. Let's not act like we have some deep connection, okay? You couldn't be with your first choice, and I was there.
Wonder her first choice is. Oh wow.
That was so petty.
Bitch about Ryan all night.
Oh, that's you. Shut up.
All I know is that when I'm not into someone, I don't talk about them constantly.
That's a big deal. Sophie likes you back. Mad? Who said I like Sophie? All the girls on the playground. Well, it's obvious. You're avoiding your feelings for Sophie, which is why you asked me to be your real woman and not her.
Sophie need to go take that body up. Jada.
Pretend like we don't care. Only because we might get something good.
Why did that one gotta do it?
Get closer. Can't you just get on the grapple hook or something? You want her to come flying through the rear doors? To kill her. Pull over! I need the patient!
She needs a hospital!
So he ain't gonna listen.
Yeah. Seriously? Get in front of him.
Cut him off. Not him trying to shake her off, sir.
What the hell's going on up there?
We're being held by Batwoman.
Stop the car!
We can't. The patient needs medical.
What'd I just say? I'm Batwoman. Like, what? Would you be doing this if this was Batman? No, you'd be pulling it over.
Chester, you need to stop right now.
Somebody with common sense. Or you listen to her.
Listen, Pam really did a number on her. I guess for the best. Huh? We risked our lives trying to get her back. Well, she's not dead. She's just in a coma. And if we're lucky, she'll stay that way, so we never have to tell her she killed a man. Yeah, Mary killed a man. A hunter cut a tree branch. It's pretty horrific, actually.
And
Why
then-
did you tell me she killed someone? She doesn't know yet.
I'm dead. Now her trying to
One
play.
of them didn't want to see the damage. Anyway.
I mean that it was
Poison Ivy Jr. if her turns back
involuntary
into Mary.
manslaughter.
Learning what she did will pretty much destroy her.
She didn't mean to, but that, I don't know.
So good to get
He pointed a gun in her face, so she panicked.
Like, who points a gun in somebody's face?
Right,
And
she
they're
just
like,
said back up. Right.
Like,
We need water.
She wasn't that
No
scary.
idea. She's unresponsive.
There's her no water
Ears.
right.
So if Mary's life force looks like that, can we assume that Pam is firing on all cylinders?
On all cylinders. She just went from a minivan to space rocket.
So what now?
Finished what
I
she
knew it.
started.
Now aren't you suddenly a wealth of valuable information?
Right. We've been trying to get stuff out of you all day.
How'd you get her to talk? Kentucky whiskey. Pam's gonna hit the dam. That's the only thing outside the city on Route 99.
How we gonna
That's
stop
what
her
Pam
now?
was targeting before Batman stopped her 10 years ago.
That means she's still there.
If Pam is at full strength, you don't stand a chance. None of you do, not even together. Batman tried to stop her for months until he realized he needed me to set the trap. So what do you suggest? You want to stop Pam? You need her.
Whoa, we gotta get her up and moving and we don't got that much time. We gotta find a way to give her strength back. Watch Harley Quinn, they destroyed the city there. This is CW, they ain't got that kind of budget. Well, then again, they did in Arrow season 1, they destroyed
Mary?
the city, but still.
Can you hear us? We think Pam almost killed you.
She just needed energy. I'm fine.
She's using you.
You're not fine.
It's not like that.
It is
I'm
like
fine.
that.
Anyway, this has been real.
Not you trying to bounce.
Where the hell I am?
She is not your friend, Mary. She created you because she needs you to survive.
Of course she'd say that. I finally find someone who values me, so I must be in a toxic codependent relationship. It can't possibly be that this is actually who I am and that people like me.
You're a portable battery, Mary. And you're all out of charge, so listen to a Kelly Clarkson song and move on.
What are you doing here?
Who do you think told us about Pam?
She's like, Alice, you over here snitching. Thought we were sisters.
A grown woman dressed like a flying rodent.
Major point.
So what's
That's
still
a
me that
shame.
you started on Daddy's little RoboCop of the Queen of Unemployment?
I didn't even say anything.
Mary! Now starting the roast session.
You were all actually my friends, and you'd respect my wish when I said to leave me alone.
You killed someone, Mary. An innocent man. You didn't realize it. You thought you just flung him out of your way, but you didn't. He's dead.
I want to stop Poison Ivy from destroying this city.
Who let
There's
her
not
off?
much time left.
She gave her information.
No, shit. She don't get to be off like that. Like, you started all
You
that.
ready to
In a
news
way.
back? Lucy, you better get out. Run! Why are you walking?
It's his job to figure out what's going on. I forgot. I don't be expecting her to just stab folks up like that.
You're gonna kill yourself.
How'd she get here so quick? Somebody gave her a ride.
She really did not.
Swinging through the jungle like Go Diego Go.
I thought you were sitting this out. I didn't want to put you in danger of exerting yourself past the point of no return. And after everything you've done for me, I owe you so much. Want a boost? Desperately.
Mary's the only one she trusts, so Mary's the only one who can pull this off. A few years ago, I developed what I'd hope was a pheromone blocker. Every morning, I put a few drops in my coffee. Did this for years, partly out of habit, partly because I've always hoped to see Pam again.
What? I can't be sentimental.
The other day, I found out firsthand it works. The chemical agents blocked Pam's ability to mind control me, meaning it must have weakened her substantially. Mary's the Trojan horse. Pam never sees it coming.
Until she do.
Pam draining whatever poison ivy energy she has left. Could be the best shot you all have at everything being pulled out. You get married, that's good.
And when you say drain her
Makes
innocence,
sense.
how much are we talking?
If I had to guess, every last drop.
No! It could kill her. We're not doing that.
We need to.
I would have liked her to have powers and be good, but
Yeah.
It's the only way to stop her.
And if she drains you to death,
I won't let her. I'll pull away.
you can do that.
Pam's not stronger than me.
did she do it? Here we go, the showdown we've been waiting for. We're the weed killer. Start spraying.
Fly back.
Pamela, you can't be pulling out the whips on black folks. We don't do that no more, girl.
Goodbye.
You can't be whipping black folks. Who wrote this? We gotta talk. Come on now. Not the whip sound. No, like, come on, really? She ain't been under that long. She know we don't do that no more. Like, come on.
Underground Railroad.
I gotta go.
Oh, shit.
You can't take down Poison Ivy and also stop the dam from imploding at once.
Luke, you don't have to do this.
I need to.
They coming out in the field. All right. Ooh, she knew.
She got sensitive.
Yeah.
This is like, this happened before.
She can feel all her plants. Come on, Luke. You had to anticipate this.
People out there willing to believe that you deserved it just because you're black. I don't want to live in that world. I want to be with my dad. There's no voice. There's no voice. But my voice.
He looks constipated. Alright, Luke.
Okay. Okay, Luke.
When did you
Hold on.
learn that?
He been practicing.
There's that in ice skating.
The city can't be saved, Batwoman.
What are they supposed to do? Inject her or something?
Filth and pollution.
Well, she's supposed to be weakened right now. So they just gotta whoop her ass. Nice. The way I would have jumped on her chest and just start punching. But she unconscious.
Yeah.
Don't trust
The
her
dam's
yet.
stable. It's done.
So is Pamela.
I would have been the hood back family member. I would have jumped on her, started stomping her, and made sure she was out. You didn't have to get up and drag me nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I turned my back for 1 second.
The city is worth saving. At least it is to me.
They're lighting her on fire? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm me again.
Are you though?
Welcome back, Mary.
Never thought I'd miss those brown eyes so much.
And we owe you a giant apology.
She never gonna wear green again.
Mary, we will never let you feel sidelined by this team ever again, okay?
I hope we learned our lesson. Do not ignore our friends just because things get busy.
And you live with her? Like you didn't have 2 minutes to spare?
Guys, I really appreciate the warm welcome.
But she makes some time alone.
I remember everything. I know what happened. I killed someone.
Poison Ivy killed someone, and now she's gone.
And Mary's back.
I hope it's that simple.
Yes. You go to Hawaii or wherever you want to go. Just stay at
I
a
came back to Gotham.
Yeah, right.
So I suppose this means that you'll step in and make a deal with the mayor for my freedom. You're on your own.
Fine. Suppose it wouldn't mean much coming from a pumpkin anyway.
What? Well, you missed Mommy's 12 o'clock deadline, and I, for one, can't wait to see what Jada has in store for the Bat team this time.
Better call her up. Be like, I'm on my way with her.
Yeah.
You okay? You're on a plane.
Where's she going, Leanne? You?
You did this? Again? My God.
Drop her in underground prison?
Stupid am I?
If going back and destroying everything and everyone is more important than me and us,
That's your way out.
then go!
That's your option.
What the hell am I supposed to do, John? Is that crazier than anything you've done before? 100% die! Stay! I didn't sell you out, Pam. I negotiated a deal for your freedom.
Where are we going?
So
sacred island where plants of worship and industry doesn't exist.
Oh.
Sounds like a fantasy.
Sophia's Island? Well, I mean, it burnt, but...
It's called Oriana.
Sophia's Island. Okay. Maybe she can recreate Desert Roses. That could help a lot of people.
I don't want to know.
That's gonna haunt her. This ain't done.
Definitely.
And she went around telling her name. The one dude they had in the garden.
Luke is still
The beginning
and
episode.
They didn't kill him.
No. So he could snitch.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do.
Because she was throwing her name out there proudly.
It didn't work. What do you mean? Pam's finally out of our lives, kissing me. You said it would get me out of my head, but it just got me in it more.
Look around the corner like, oh, this is what you're talking about earlier.
No, you're not.
He probably would marry.
Hey,
Oh, never mind. You're right.
we got a problem.
And at Channel 8 News exclusive,
Here we go.
could Batwoman be responsible for the throwback blowback?
Batman kept his enemies' weapons under lock and key. Batwoman let them out of her sight and into the hands of would-be killers.
How would you know that?
Turn the whole city against me.
Just this morning, it was reported that Batwoman stopped Poison Ivy from rupturing the Gotham Dam.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing my point.
No,
Why
it contradicts
was
what you're
Poison
saying.
Ivy at the dam in the
Don't
first
rush to
place?
decide because
Didn't Batman put her away a
it's
decade
against
ago?
you.
And yes, she stopped it from total collapse. But the dam still broke. There've
Keep
been
clinic
reports of
dry.
flooding all over Gotham. It's time to face the city, Batwoman.
Oh, he's
Admit
getting
what
water,
you've done.
and he's not supposed to be hydrated.
Turn yourself in before you do any more damage.
She always doing something. And here we go. Yeah, they gotta wrap his story up. They only got 3 episodes left, so they gotta get into his arc. They just wrapped up Pamela. She had a good arc though. That was good. And what they did with Mary, I enjoyed that arc.
Very nicely.
They did a lot of villains this season. They did them very well, I must say.
Oh yeah.
Killer Croc and Poison Ivy were done amazingly. So now, last but not least, Joker knockoff. And Jada. Jada gets on my dang nerves. She always doing. She always doing something.
Yeah.
So
That's why I was like, oh, you should have.
at least gave her a call. You should have had one of the members of the team, you know, disguise their voice.
Can we meet you at 2 a.m. instead of 12?
Something came up. And like, obviously, Jada, they just told you she just stopped Poison Ivy. So you obviously know what she was doing and why you didn't get your son. It's not like she just didn't give it to you. They just told you, hey, she was stopping Poison Ivy last night at the dam. So you know, you can live because you wouldn't have no city or no sun had the dam exploded. So you don't make any sense, Jada. Come on now.
Yeah.
Think. For as smart as you are,
But
that don't make sense.
They could have called her. I know
Like-
she wasn't thinking about that right now because Mary just went on her mind. But she was on her way originally to get Marcus. So she could have been like, oh, okay. Hey, Surrey, or whatever the car is called.
Not
Text
Surrey.
such and such and tell her, can we schedule for 2 a.m.?
I mean, that's just a mess. Jada shouldn't have gave her that short of a deadline anyway.
Right,
You want
that's
him in a couple hours? Like, come on, now. Obviously, she got stuff to do now. You signaled me. Like, you came and I came on my time. Like, now you try to put me on your, like, how can I can't keep being on your time.
What
Like,
is it, school?
Yeah, and I'm not.
11:59?
I'm like,
No.
yeah, I don't. That was stupid of her in the first place. So now you're mad because somebody didn't meet your deadline. That you only gave me a few hours, and I had stuff to do, and you know what I was doing. It's public information, so it doesn't make sense. Why are you mad? Like, obviously, I'm gonna get to you next, and you know how to get in contact with me.
Huge list. You already know that all these weapons are on the street.
And then I come to the last time you sent the best, you know, you could have just did it the next day.
And she was the one who told her she had his body anyway. So
Ridiculous.
Like, come on, man.
But well, now Marcus gonna let himself out, so nobody has him in custody. So, and that would have been bad too, because if the dam would have, you know, got destroyed and she did get Marcus, the water would have reawakened him, and that would have just been a mess, and he could kill her. So, It's all a mess, but now we're just gonna deal with that. And Ryan got to try to get her company back too.
Oh yeah.
So that's all a mess. But at least we got Mary back. She's in her right mind. Luke, I mean, he dealt a little bit more with his trauma, and he was able to overcome it and free himself. So hopefully that'll be better for him, and he can get back in the field more. But Marcus still has his piece, his dad, to his suit. So we'll see what happens with that. But I thought this was a good arc for Pamela and Mary. Especially, and I like that they didn't sugarcoat how powerful Pam was. But they had to nerf her because she's strong.
Yeah. And
it was pretty good episode. It felt almost like a mid-season finale or finale. So I like how they did the arcs.
I also like how they didn't repeat it and, put her away again.
Mm-hmm. Or they didn't drag it out too long. Like she had her mini arc, and it felt natural. Like I like the new format the CW's doing, where they're not making like things drag on too long. Like they finally listen to us and our feedback. Like all the shows now are doing multi arcs each season now. So
I also like how what's her name? Mary. I like how Mary got her powers taken away. It makes sense.
It did, but it would have been cool for her to keep at least a little bit of the power, because that way we could have had the whole trio out in the field, and we would have had a metahuman on our team.
Doctor.
She could still do that. She could be part-time hero and part-time doctor. Like, I mean,
but she also got to be part-time.
Caitlyn can do. If Caitlyn can do it, then she was being Killer Frost and helping Barry and still being the doctor. She can do both, and she has employees now working for her clinic because she got her clinic certified. So. Oh yeah. It's not like people aren't stepping
in. That clinic is flooded, so why is nobody in there? Oh yeah, because they have to keep his identity down.
They probably closed the facility because remember originally she had it overran with plants and stuff, and if she ain't there, then. But they gotta fix their whole lives. Their lives are messed up right now. We still gotta try to get back in the Batcave too. I mean, they were in it, but it don't seem like, since they weren't in it this episode, I'm assuming it's too much of a hassle to get access again. I feel like it should have a back door. Like I shouldn't have to go through
a garage door.
Yeah, something like
because
they put it in such a weird spot in this show. Like it's in a building.
Yeah,
underneath the building.
But it should be by the ocean, like it is in.
Well,
what's it called?
Then again, they had the Bat car.
Justice League.
They must have had access to it. Maybe they just didn't want to show it. I don't know. Maybe.
Man,
I don't know
what did they do? Park it in the bar parking lot?
That's why I said maybe they did have access to it, or maybe they hid it.
The upstairs of a parking lot.
They might have Bruce might have a private parking lot somewhere they can hide it. I don't know, private garage, anything. Who knows? But good episode, really good. And
maybe
yeah,
tweet that question on Twitter.
Or y'all, if y'all know what about the
garage. All right. I don't know.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the page channel for full reaction.
And we'll see you guys for more Batwoman.
Bye.